I have a question for you. What do you think is the biggest challenge today for engineers, scientists, and analytical types? Is it staying on top of the rapidly changing technology? Well, that's always been a challenge, but we can do that. So that's not your biggest challenge, and not being up on the absolute latest technology is probably not the biggest threat to your job and your relevance in the workplace. Not to mention the fact that we're the ones driving all the technical innovation anyway. So now, the new challenge is effective communication skills. These days, you're being called upon to articulate your ideas and your perspective and your vision in a formal, coherent presentation. You're also expected to actively facilitate a broader discussion as part of a collaborative work environment. Now, this might be happening in a small conference room one day and in a larger auditorium the next. It might start as an interdepartmental exercise and quickly evolve to a briefing for upper management. You need to be ready to communicate clearly and confidently, no matter the circumstance. So what's your game plan? How do you get from where you are at this point, wherever you are, to that level of verbal dexterity? Well, part of the answer is practice. Practice and more practice. The world's best speakers and presenters only occupy that space as a result of countless hours of rehearsal and practice. Now, granted, some people are just more gregarious and more talkative than others. In fact, some people just love to hear themselves talk. My point is that you are perfectly capable of developing your speaking skills and learning to fully articulate yourself. If you're willing to apply yourself to the process of becoming an accomplished speaker, presenter, you'll do exactly that. And the good news, your individual growth as a speaker is not limited and is not controlled by anybody else. You get back every ounce of effort you put into it. You're in total control. It's kind of like those old-fashioned high interest bearing checking accounts. Well, I know, you can't find those anymore. My point is that your skills as a speaker tend to accrue. Once you've established the foundational skills, you'll be able to start building from there. So let's say we get started.